Everyone was told the Epstein files would finally expose everyone, a sweeping reckoning for Trump, Clinton, Biden, mass indictments, jail time, truth. That didn't happen. But the documents do implicate a few figures of note, and one such figure stands out above the rest. Steve Bannon, Trump's former close advisor. And he's implicated not because some crackpots falsified accusations that he boiled children in a cauldron on Epstein's island, and not because his name appeared on some flight log. It's because he worked with Epstein closely, repeatedly, intimately. The newly released files from the Justice Department include thousands of texts and emails between Bannon and Jeffrey Epstein, mostly from 2018 and 2019, years after Epstein's original conviction and just months before his arrest. Bannon was actively collaborating with Epstein on a documentary project, filming roughly 15 hours of footage with the convicted sex offender. And when Epstein faced renewed scrutiny on sex trafficking accusations, Bannon didn't distance himself. He defended him. In one text, Bannon wrote that Epstein was facing a crazed jihad. In another, he criticized Epstein's lawyer for a settlement that allowed victims to go tell their stories. Quote, "Who the F advises you? Your deal allows the girls to go tell their stories." Bannon didn't just defend Epstein, he advised him and vice versa. When Epstein warned that the Justice Department was investigating his sweetheart deal, Bannon told him not to respond because it would make it way worse. 2 weeks before Epstein's arrest, Bannon celebrated news that the 2007 plea deal protecting Epstein and his potential co-conspirators had been allowed to stand. Quote, "Epic, epic, epic." This is the same Steve Bannon who built an entire career accusing others of elite corruption. And Epstein wasn't just seeking protection, he was bankrolling and facilitating Bannon's political project. The texts show Epstein arranging for Bannon international travel, meetings with heads of state, introductions to European nationalist leaders, and connections to Middle Eastern power brokers. Epstein even joked that he was Bannon's most highly paid travel agent in history. At one point, Epstein wrote, "Whatever is good for you, I'm in." And Bannon knew this relationship looked bad. In one exchange, they discussed how Bannon could visit Epstein in New York under the cover of darkness to avoid being seen because Epstein was under constant surveillance. To summarize, a man who claims to be fighting a corrupt elite was secretly coordinating with one of the most notorious elite predators in modern history. Epstein and Bannon were besties. So the Epstein files didn't reveal a global cabal as promised, but they did reveal projection. As in, Steve Bannon didn't just rail against shadowy networks. He was operating in one. And that's the big takeaway from the Epstein files.